I never thought the phrase Tawaiti Nawa would become the four most satisfying words I've ever heard screamed in public. My name is Alex Carter. I'm 31. I've been a traffic enforcement officer for the city of Riverside Pines for 7 years, and up until last month, I genuinely liked my quiet little cul-de-sac. Then Karen moved in at number 47. Everyone in the neighborhood just calls her HOA Karen now, but her actual name is Brenda Whitmore. Mid-50s, platinum blonde helmet hair, always in pastel capris and a visor even when it's raining, and the permanent expression of someone who just smelled spoiled milk. The HOA here is technically voluntary, but Brenda acts like she's the Secretary of Homeland Security. She prints her own official violation stickers, patrols in a white golf cart with magnetic HOA president signs she made herself, and has a direct line to the non-emergency police number saved as My Boys in Blue. I bought my house 2 years ago. It's a modest 3-bedroom on a corner lot with a 2-car driveway and plenty of street parking directly in front. I drive a black 2018 Dodge Charger, unmarked, city-issued, but it looks exactly like every other black Charger on the road. No light bar, no decals, no "to protect and serve" on the side. I like it that way. Keeps people honest when I'm writing tickets downtown. The trouble started over something so stupid it's almost funny. One Thursday, I came home at 7:15 p.m. after a 12-hour shift. I was dog-tired. We'd had a multi-car pileup on the interstate that afternoon, so I'd parked on the street directly in front of my own house, instead of pulling all the way into the driveway. My garage was full of gym equipment, and I just wanted to eat and crash. I woke up the next morning to a bright orange sticker on my windshield that read, "Failure warning, commercial vehicle parked in residential zone, 24 hours to comply. Or tow at owner's expense, Riverside Pines." Underneath, in Sharpie, someone had written, "Black truck." I laughed so hard I almost dropped my coffee. Commercial vehicle, it's a Charger with municipal plates. The plates literally say city exempt on them. I peeled the sticker off, tossed it in the trash, and went to work. That should have been the end of it. It wasn't. Friday night, I parked in the exact same spot. Saturday morning, another orange sticker. This one had a post-it note attached. "I've asked you nicely. Next time I'm calling the police." I took a picture, sent it to my group chat with the guys at the traffic division, and we all got a good laugh. I still didn't move the car. Sunday morning, I walked outside to find Brenda standing in my yard, arms crossed, visor on, phone already to her ear. "Yes, I need a tow truck and an officer at 52 Sycamore Lane immediately. There is an illegally parked commercial vehicle creating a safety hazard." I sipped my coffee and leaned against the doorframe. She spun around, eyes narrowing. "Don't you warning me. You've been warned multiple times. That truck is gone today." "It's a car," I said calmly, "and it's parked legally."
It's oversized and it looks like a drug dealer's car. We have standards in this community.
Several neighbors were starting to peek through their blinds. Old Mr. Henderson across the street gave me a sympathetic wave. I walked down the driveway. "Brenda, it has city plates. It's exempt from pretty much every parking rule you can think of."
They don't care whose cousin you
This is
are. She snapped.
outrageous.
Rules are rules.
Ma'am, please, we
That's
need
when
to
I
verify
noticed the tow truck already idling at the end of the street. She'd called them before she even came over. The driver, a guy I actually know, Big Mike, who works for Riverside Towing, looked uncomfortable. He saw me and gave the universal bro, "I'm sorry" shrug. Brenda marched toward him, pointing at my car like it had personally murdered her cat.
Get up. I'm the HOA president and I'm authorizing this tow.
Mike hesitated. "Ma'am, I need either the property owner's permission or a police order. I can't just..."
I am the Property Owners Association. Loaded.
I decided to stay quiet for now. I wanted to see how far she'd take this. Mike scratched his head and radioed his dispatcher. 2 minutes later, a marked patrol unit rolled up. Officers Ramirez and Patel, both of whom I've worked with 100 times. Brenda practically sprinted to them. "Awfuls. Thank God. This man has been parking his commercial vehicle here for days. I've issued multiple citations. I need this vehicle impounded immediately. Ramirez, trying to keep a straight face, asked me, "Sir, is this your vehicle?"
Yes, officer.
Brenda cut in. "He's lying. That's not even a personal vehicle. Look at it." Patel walked around the car, saw the municipal plates, and immediately recognized them. His eyebrows shot up. He glanced at me, then back at Brenda.
Those bills I don't care if it's owned by the mayor himself. It's ugly and it's lowering property values.
That's when I finally spoke. Actually, it is owned by the city, specifically by the Traffic Enforcement Division. Brenda froze. I reached into my back pocket, pulled out my wallet, and flipped it open to my badge and ID. Officer Alex Carter, Riverside Pines Traffic Division. Ramirez and Patel both fought smiles. Brenda stared at the badge like it was written in ancient Greek. Traffic Enforcement Officer, I corrected. I write about 300 tickets a month downtown, including towing abandoned
Thank you all for
and
coming.
illegally parked
We're here
vehicles.
today to address the
Big
recent
Mike in the tow
incidents
truck
and
was
outline
now
our community
openly
safety
grinning.
plan.
Brenda's face went from white to red to purple in about 4 seconds. This is fraud. You can't live here and be a cop. She turned to Ramirez and Patel. Arrest him? For what? Ramirez asked, genuinely curious.
For impersonating an officer.
I held the badge a little higher, still warm from when I clocked out an hour ago. Patel actually snorted. When uploaded, looked like she was about to explode. Then she played her final card.
Fine. You won't tow it. I'll have the city tow it. I know people.
She stormed off, phone already out, probably calling whatever city council member she had on speed dial. The officers told Mike he could leave, apologized to me for the trouble, and drove off trying not to laugh.
I thought that was the end of it.
I was so wrong. That was just the opening act. 2 days later, I came home to find every single car on the street ticketed, including mine, with Brenda's homemade orange stickers. Mine had a new message in red Sharpie. "You do not intimidate me. Expect impound." I took a picture and sent it to my sergeant with the caption, "Guess who's bored at work today?" His reply,
Please tell me you're trolling her back.
"Not yet." The next escalation came that Friday. I pulled into my driveway at 6:45 p.m. to find Brenda and 3 other HOA board members standing in the street holding actual clipboards. Behind them, 2 marked patrol cars and, I'm not kidding, a city tow truck with lights flashing. Brenda had somehow convinced someone at City Hall to send an actual on-duty tow. She was live streaming on the neighborhood Facebook group.
Here we have a blatant abuse of power by a city employee who thinks he's above the law.
About 40 neighbors were watching from their yards. Someone had even brought popcorn. The tow driver this time was Tommy, a rookie who started 6 months ago. He looked mortified. Brenda marched up to him. "Hook it up. This is an official city order." Tommy looked at the paperwork she handed him, which was, I swear, printed on HOA letterhead with a scanned signature from someone in parking services I've never heard of. I got out of the car slowly. Hey, Alex Echo. Man, I don't want to do this. She's been calling the office non-stop. Brenda was now screaming into her phone on speaker. "Yes, Chief Deputy Morris, I have 2 officers and a city tow truck here, and this delinquent is refusing to comply." I heard the voice on the other end. "Ma'am, I'm looking at the address." That's Officer Carter's residence. Dead silence. Brenda recovered quickly. "He's abusing his position." The 2 patrol officers this time were ones I didn't know well. Officers Grant and Sullivan from the night shift. They walked over to me.
Alex, what the hell is going on?
I gave them a 30-second version.
Grant robbed his temples, so she forged a city tow order.
That's a felony.
Grant turned to her, voice ice cold. Ma'am, step back from the vehicle. Excuse me? You're interfering with a city employee's personal property with fraudulent documentation. That's a crime. Her mouth opened and closed like a fish. Then, and I will remember this until the day I die, she pointed at my car and screamed at the top of her lungs.
I see how I now.
Every single neighbor heard it. Multiple people recorded it. Tommy looked at me. I gave him a tiny nod. He shrugged, hopped in the truck, and drove away. Without my car, Brenda lost it, actually lost it. She ran after the tow truck waving her arms, then came storming back.
You haven't heard the last of this. I'll have your badge. I'll have all your badges. I'll have all your badges.
Grant calmly pulled out his cuffs. Mom, you're under arrest for filing a false police report, forgery, and disorderly conduct. She shrieked so loud, 3 dogs started barking. As they walked her to the patrol car, she kept yelling about lawsuits and knowing the governor. The video went viral in the neighborhood group. 400 comments in an hour. The aftermath was beautiful. The city launched an investigation. Turned out Brenda had been harassing the parking services office for weeks, pretending to be multiple different residents. She'd photoshopped signatures on official forms. She was charged with 3 felonies and 5 misdemeanors. The HOA board immediately voted her out as president. They sent every homeowner a letter of apology and officially disbanded the aesthetic enforcement committee she had created. My sergeant called me into his office the next week and handed me a commendation for exemplary restraint in the face of harassment. And the best part? 2 weeks ago, the house at 47 went up for sale. The listing photos carefully avoid showing my house, but you can see my Charger parked proudly on the street in one of the backyard shots. Yesterday, I came home to find a new neighbor moving in, a lovely young couple with a toddler. They waved. I waved back, and for the first time in months, there wasn't a single orange sticker in sight. So to the entitled HOA Karen, who screamed "Tau IT now" at actual police officers while trying to tow a cop's car.
Thank you.
He gave me the greatest story I'll ever tell at retirement parties. And the video of you being put in the back of a patrol car while still wearing that stupid visor? That's my new phone lock screen.